So just a few things that I like to try to take with me when I might need them, because you never know when you might need them. So having them sort of pre-packed and ready to go makes life a lot easier if you have to get away for some kind of reason. Whether it's a fire or a flood or a personal emergency or, whatever it might be. Okay, please excuse the echo. I'm in the bathroom at the moment. I just wanted to quickly show you some things that I like to have ready to go to travel or for unexpected emergencies where I might need to leave the house in a hurry. Having it all pre-packed is helpful. So what I've got here is a great big cotton shemagh. I got this just by chance. I happened across it and I thought, I love the size of that. It's got so many uses. It can be folded like a triangle and just used to wrap around you when you're at, say, a caravan park and you're just wearing your nightwear, which might be, a tracksuit pants or something like that, and a t-shirt or something along those lines, and you can just wrap that around you if you need to go to the bathroom at the wee hours of the night. You can use it as a pillow. I did last night, not last night, the night before. You can use it as additional, like a blanket, just a light sort of sheet to put over you. You can add a bit of privacy if, where you're staying is, if you just want to add that extra layer. I mean, some of these don't even have these, and I don't know about you, but I'm not always very comfortable with that. One of the things I do about that, by the way, is I just don't put the light on, and I don't have a shower at night. I have it in during the day, so it's lighter outside and darker inside, and that provides an extra level of privacy as well. But yeah, okay, so bringing your own toilet paper when travelling, always a good idea. I cannot recommend enough. You may not need it the whole time. In this case, we haven't, but you'll be glad that you have it when you really need it. Another option for that is I always buy these and just keep them in stock. I try to buy them on sale, of course. And basically they're just mini tissue packets. It's nice to have one of those in your pocket or in your bag. And what you can do with it is you can use it to, you can use it as a tissue, obviously. You can use it as emergency toilet paper. If you go into a public toilet and find that there's no toilet paper there, it can be a nice little saviour. So yeah, just very handy. Those washcloths just came with the hotel rooms, so don't mind, motel rooms, sorry, so don't mind those. That travel brush I actually picked up brand new at the op shop. You often can get them brand new at the op. So what you can do with those hairbrushes, you can pick them up at the op shop. They fold up wonderfully. So as you can see, it folds up wonderfully compact, which I love about it. That's a face washer or a washcloth underneath that, so that shows you the size. I just love them because they're very light, they travel easily, and they're handy in a pinch because they've got the comb and the brush. I mean, they're not brilliant, but for travel and for an emergency sort of standby, they're very handy. As you can see behind that, I've got my bag. It's a like a wet bag that you keep everything in. So you can see it just does up there. You just roll it a bit, do it up like that. I find it very handy because I can attach it to different things, like this railing. If I don't want it touching surfaces or whatever, so it's just useful. It hangs on a hook, so if you're in a public bathroom or something like that, generally you can find a hook, so you can just hang that up. If there's not a lot of bench space or if you're worried about hygiene, it's just useful, and it's light, which is one of the things I like most about it. Here's pretty self-explanatory. It's just one of those exfoliation mitts. I find that useful just as a lightweight rejuvenator, especially if waters are is not readily available, or you've only got a small amount for washing in a basin, I just find that that's useful to have handy. Okay, now I'm not sure if you can see that just there. Hopefully you can see it a bit better now. It's just a plastic cover for the toothbrush. This toothbrush is bamboo, and it came free with that brand of toothpaste. It's just they give you a free toothbrush with it. That's handy. Ugu deodorant, any kind of roll-on deodorant. I think roll-on's better. That's my opinion. I think it's more economical. It lasts a lot longer. Mugu's an Australian brand, cannot recommend enough. It's really good quality. Not cheap, but I make savings in other areas. So here we've got a free container that I picked up with a sample from the Body Shop years ago, and at the moment it's got cinnamon powder in it. Now I use that cinnamon powder as a lightweight replacement for toothpaste, which I like. If you look up cinnamon and the qualities it has, it's actually really good for your teeth and gums. It has a fairly mild, slightly sweet flavour, and it's actually, I first heard about it in a book I got at the library many years ago. I wish I could remember the name of the book, but it was about children's herbal medicine, and they were actually talking about using cinnamon powder as an alternative to a lot of the modern peroxides and bleaches that people were using to whiten their teeth, which I'm not in favour of. And I'm a tea drinker, so I need something. So yeah, I find it works. Okay, what else have we got? So these I picked up quite a while ago, and I've still got a few, so I'm happy with that. Originally I got them from the Reject Shop, but I'm not sure where else you can get them from. Basically all they are is compressed little, almost similar to paper towel, and all you do is you add water and they become this little cloth. So you can use those for a sink wipe down if you don't have access to a shower, or you can use those for washing something off yourself or your vehicle or your equipment. They're just really handy, compact, lightweight. You can use them for emergency toilet paper if need be, if you add a tiny bit of water. Okay, I use it as an ultralight absorbent towel. It's from the kitchen section. It's just one of these Chuck style wipes that you can get, but it's useful as an ultralight towel, and I first heard about it through the ultralight hiking community, and I just love the idea of having it on hand. Yeah. Okay, and something else I just forgot to mention with this wet bag for toiletries is the reason that I keep that towel or emergency lightweight towel in a Ziploc bag is because it's very light, but also because if it's wet for any reason, if the towel becomes wet or dirty in any way, then I can keep it separate from everything else that I keep in the wet dry bag. So that's why I do that. And this is what I meant by hanging it up on the hook. So yeah, just handy. And these I got from Kmart as like a home brand. So, I prefer to buy Australian made where I can, but I didn't have much luck finding any Australian made ones. So if you can, good for you. If you can make your own, these wouldn't be too difficult to make, as you could get, you can pick those sorts of fixings up, or you could just make a drawstring bag out of an old tent that's broken and no longer being used, or an old rain jacket that's worn out in other areas, or any kind of lightweight waterproof material like that.